And I thought I'd address to everyone, because of all the stress and chaos that's going in and around and about us, that we need to understand how we can change our lives into more positivity. So you can't be like the ostrich and stick your head in the sand and let the world go by, because it will go by, but you're never going to move forward. And one of the things I had posted before from the True Source, and I'd like to quote it, says, life is like an ocean tide. It ebbs and flows. And we got to understand, all of us need to understand, that it's like the ocean tide, it ebbs and flows. There are periods in our life that are challenging. There are periods in our life that are very synchronistic. And I also wrote, this is what your life is like, realizing that you are eternally changing and growing and never stuck in the flow of life. So think about that. As the tide goes back and forth, ebbs, and then it flows, that is your life. And if you bother to think, well, why am I always not moving forward? And the question is very important, because along the way, there's certain experiences you have chosen to learn. And these experiences are so powerful. You know, I have a friend that spends money like a drunken sailor, and all of a sudden, he didn't have any. And he was really upset. And so everything was flowing forward, and then it ebbed backwards. And he had to learn to value money. And once he did, and it was a bitter pill for him, everything turned around. But money had a different meaning to him. It was a vehicle to share and have fun and enjoy life. Not only money, but it's also about our physical, mental, and emotional life. It ebbs and flows. And every time it slows down or stops, it gives us the opportunity to say, whoa, wait a minute, what am I learning? How come this is happening? Oh, and once you understand what you're learning, then you move forward. That's important. So think of your life as a tide that comes in and out, but it always moves forward. You know, as we look at the tide and it comes in, it deposits, you know, seaweed or whatever is in the ocean on the sand. And then when it ebbs, it flows out again, it removes that again. It's removing the seaweed or starfish or whatever came onto the sand. So if you look at your life this way, you're moving forward and you have a challenge. Remember, the word challenge means something to overcome. It's not insurmountable. And then you're removing, because when it flows out to the ocean, it removes all those blocks. And that's what my life is about. That's what your life is about. And right now we are surrounded by so much negativity, so much fear, so much pain. And I hear a lot of people, well, this is God's will. True Source loves you. Why would the True Source create chaos? Why would the True Source create illness and pain? Why would the True Source create poverty or homelessness or lack of money in your life or losing friends or your business? I don't understand that. That's so hard for me to conceive, because the True Source is pure love. That love is unconditionally allowing and non-judgmental, no strings attached. So whatever is occurring in your life, stop and ask, what am I to learn from this? And ask to know what it is, and ask how I grow from this. And the messages will be so clear, whether it's through someone like me, your best friend, or a stranger, or a song, or something you're reading. It's there. When I came out on my trip from Boston out to the Seattle area, I stopped and people would go, you're on a great journey, you're going to have fun. They didn't even know me. I looked at them. And there was a triple rainbow, and I stopped to take a picture of it. And another woman said, the rainbow is going to bring you success and love. And disappeared. She drove off, or I don't know what happened to her. So we're getting all these messages. And we have to stop and look at our lives and ask what is important. Well, remember, the most important thing is you to learn about self-worth, self-love, and self-esteem. You are the center of your universe. You are the hero of your universe. Not only are you the hero of your universe, you are the director of your universe, and you are the star of your universe. See, it's all about you. Once you learn it's all about you, not in a haughty, egotistical, self-centered way, but realizing you came here to learn. I know I repeated it, self-worth, self-love, and self-esteem. Then you have the ability to choose those experiences. And oh boy, those are so powerful. You choose your lifelong relationships. You choose your husband, your wife, your family, your friends, your children, your business. You choose all those things. And those are so very powerful. So you are not a victim. Even if it's a karmic experience, you chose that to empower yourself. So think about the tide that ebbs and flows. And that's what your life is. It's not always hunky-dory, but it's not always sad. And as I look at my life, I realize that everything occurred in my life, I chose for my experience. Every experience empowered me. All those empowerment made me who I am. And all those that made me who I am assist me with my missions and goals. That's what your life is. And it's time to awaken from the deep slumber of fear, anxiety, hate, insecurity, even a fear of the coronavirus, even a fear of dying. You know, when your mission and goal is over, it's time to flow. Go out with the tide and don't have to come back. I call it being on vacation. And you can choose how to birth out of your body. You can go easily, painfully, or you can make it a long, long time by being in a coma or some other situation. But realize this, most importantly, you are the instrument of change on this planet. Because as you become enlightened, as you learn who you are, as you learn life ebbs and flows like the tide, as you learn that you are now one with the true source, and the true source is one with you in your own aspect, then you realize this is something that I can create in my life to be the role model for others so that they can emulate me and find love and joy in their life as I have found in my life. And you know my branding, my cliche, you are unlimited. Believe in that, because everything in your life you have created, and you are unlimited, but you're also the hero and the star of your life. So everyone, in these coming weeks, ask them, share this message, share the love that you have, understand that you're unlimited, understand that you're in control of your life, and understand that you can choose any direction in your life, and you can be in the flow of life like the ocean tides.